We've been talking about this person all morning long. We are so psyched about this because it's one of our favorite moments of the year. Don't we say, Tony?
That's right.
Don't we say,
this.
Nate?
Yep,
It's one of our favorite moments. And only on CBS Mornings, and we love when that happens too, we are revealing the National Teacher of the Year. This year's winner is, I wish we had sound effects. This is our drum roll, please. Welcome, Missy Testerman. She is a longtime elementary school teacher at Rogersville City School. That's in Rogersville, Tennessee. We're happy to tell you that Missy's been a teacher for more than 30 years. She's also currently the English as a Second Language Program Director. Missy, we're so glad to have you here to say congratulations to you.
Thank you.
So when we say National Teacher of the Year, and then it's followed by your name, what goes through your head at that moment?
The first thing is this real?
Yes. Missy, it is real.
The next thing is that it's just an amazing honor to be named the National Teacher of the Year. There are 3.5 million teachers in this country, so to be named as the teacher who gets to advocate for our teachers and our students is just an incredible honor.
But tell us why you love it so much. You.
I love teaching because I love being the person who gets to unlock the love of learning in students. And I did that in the regular classroom for 30 years, teaching first and second grade, and now I get to work with our school's English language learners.
But guess what, Missy? The way I look at it, we're still always learning.
Absolutely.
So we're always students, so we are always
right.
going to need you. But you should know this. We spoke to people who care about you, people back home, and they wanted to tell us why they believe that you deserve this honor of the year. Please roll tape, Catherine.
I love being a teacher.
I first met Missy when I was in the 7th grade. I walked in that room when I was 11, 12, when I'm 40, it doesn't matter. She makes everyone feel important.
Whenever I was in 1st grade, my cousins, both of them had Miss Testerman in 2nd grade. She was really nice. She really believed in us.
She was the first teacher I had whenever I came back from Egypt. After 2nd grade, I actually remembered how to speak English.
I was in kindergarten. That was like my first memory, just being really excited to have her. And then the joke after that was that she couldn't retire until she had my little sister.
And Miss Testerman helped us feel more welcome when my brother started school. She's really nice to my family.
She cares about her students, their home, their life, their family life, as well as their academic life.
My dad passed away right after 1st grade. During the summer, she came and took me from my mom, to give my mom breaks. She had young kids herself, so she added another kid. She didn't have to do that. She just made sure that I was taken care of.
She's really kind to others, and every time I see her in the hallway, she always makes me smile all the time, and I really like that.
She's a great person who makes the kids feel welcome, makes them feel proud of themselves, but holds them to an extremely high standard. She's the best.
She's taught children that actually want to come up into this profession. So that's wonderful because there's a shortage of teachers at this time.
I spent some time really watching her teach. It really inspired me to not only be a teacher, but I wanted to do it like how she was doing it.
She lets kindness and compassion always shine through anything she does. And she's just an amazing person.
I can always count on her, and I know that our nation can count on her as being a wonderful spokesperson for our education system.
Wow, Missy, I can tell you're very touched. You knew all the people in that tape.
I know and love all of the people
Yes.
in that tape.
Yes, what does it mean to hear them to speak about you that way?
It's very, very touching. I just feel so incredibly blessed that I've been able to spend my career at my school, Rogersville City School in Rogersville, Tennessee. It's the absolute best place to teach. It's the absolute best place to get
But to know the difference that you've made in people's lives, when did you know that you wanted to be a teacher?
I think I knew that I wanted to be a teacher the minute that I walked into Mrs. Brown's room
Who's
in
Mrs.
kindergarten.
Brown?
She was my kindergarten teacher.
Wow.
I was very scared, and she took me by the hand, led me over to where my classmates and the toys were, and from that moment on, I wanted to be like Mrs. Brown.
It's emotional for me to watch the effect you've had on kids, so I can only imagine what it's like for you. And it's such a meaningful profession.
Tony's
yet,
mom is
my mom's a teacher, and I was texting my mom before the segment, and I was like, "We're gonna have Teacher of the Year on. What should I ask her? What's the biggest issue for teachers?" She's retired now, and she said, "Pay. It's pay. It really is. We have so many people who want to do what you do, but they can't make that decision because they just need to make a little more money."
And some have made that decision and are forced out.
Yes, I've
because
met
of the
those
money.
people as well.
Yes, I maintain that there's not a teacher shortage. A lot of times you hear that there's a teacher shortage. We have a lot of trained teachers out there, people who were even in our classrooms who were highly effective educators, but they left because they need to make more money for their families. The average new college grad coming out of an educator prep program makes 25% less than most other career fields. And so we have young people who are still enrolling, getting a teaching degree, but they're choosing to do other things due to the pay differential.
Ms. Testerman, there are so many things to talk to you about. We're back now with the National Teacher of the Year. That's Missy Testerman. She is from Rogersville, Tennessee. We kept her here because we have a very special surprise just for you, Ms. Testerman. We have somebody here who wanted to personally come to New York City and say congratulations to you. Could we bring out our special guest, please? We need some trumpets or something. And she's bringing flowers.
Hey.
There she comes.
Hi, Missy.
Dr. Jill Biden, our First Lady.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much, and thank you for coming.
You're
This is incredible.
You're going to sit there, Ms. Testerman. Dr. Biden, please. We're very excited to have you.
Yes, thank you for being
Oh,
here.
thanks.
So that's a surprise you were working on, Gail.
We've been
all we
working on
got?
that. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Dr. Biden, why did you want to be here personally? Listen, we know you are very busy too.
Well, I'm a teacher, as you well know, and I've been teaching over 30 years, just like Missy has. And I always say teachers are our heroes. And I wanted to be here today to celebrate Missy, as I love celebrating teachers. And I have a special announcement, Missy.
Oh.
Wow.
When you come to the White House, we are going to have a state dinner for the teachers.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a huge deal.
So
Thank you so much.
you'll have to pick your dress.
Absolutely. Do some thinking on that.
So it's the first time ever. So.
Yeah, I was going
that's
to
a
say, have you
huge
ever
deal.
done that before?
No, it's never been done, and we want to
I wonder whose idea that was. I wonder whose idea that was. What do you have to say, Ms. Testerman? You walk out and there's a first lady. The first lady walks out bearing flowers for you.
Yes, that is absolutely amazing. I'm incredibly touched. I know how devoted you are to teaching, continuing to teach, even when you're the First Lady of the United States, first one ever to do that. And I know that we share the joy that there is to be found in education.
Yeah.
And our State Teacher of the Year cohort is made up of 55 of the most talented, amazing people, and they are going to be so incredibly excited to hear this news. So thank you for doing this for us.
It's one of my favorite events at the White House, when we bring in the Teachers of the Year and we celebrate them every year.
I was talking to Ms. Testerman before we went on the air, and we were talking about children, and you said there's no such thing as bad kids. What did you tell me about bad kids?
There are no such thing as bad students. There may be kids who are having bad days or kids who are struggling with the circumstances they're in, but there is no such thing as a bad kid. Everyone can have a bad day, and you can always start over a little later in the day. You can start over the next day.
Dr. Biden.
I like that philosophy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Speaking of struggling, we find more and more, and Tony just mentioned it, that these teachers struggle because of burnout, low pay. What can we do to help retain these heroes that we all deeply appreciate and need so much?
Well, I think it's up to the teachers who are already in the classroom to recruit other teachers and to mentor them, because that's exactly what Missy does. She mentors other teachers, and I think it's so important because we understand what a typical day is like and what our students are like and what they need. And it is true, students are struggling with mental health issues since the pandemic, and so are teachers, because the one thing you have to know is our students trust us. And they come to us every day with what they're struggling with, and they expect us to help them and find answers.
Yeah.
And I think we have such a strong bond with our students,
Yeah.
and it's such a great part of the job that connection, don't you think, Missy?
That connection,
Yeah.
and that's when learning takes
Yeah.
place. When students realize that you're on their side,
Yeah.
you want them to be able to create a good life for themselves. That's when the learning takes place, because they know that someone believes in them.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Biden, we are so thrilled to have you here taking